GMB pros, welcome everybody that's on the live and those that are catching the replay with Riz CTR today. So guys, it's going to be a pretty short one. I'm actually doing some changes. You guys can see the computer here moving stuff around. So we're going to keep this one nice, sweet, and short. But we wanted to come on to make sure that we give you an update. I believe, Riz, we have some test results to go over.
Yes, we do. So we've got some CTR tests, and then I got another test which is about the importance of on-page to do with maps.
Yes.
So I'll
Finally, somebody, yes. Absolutely.
keep it
100%.
screen sharing. I'll grab the screen.
Oh, yeah, let me get
And we'll
that.
take it away.
1 second. Boom, boom. Okay, you got that now.
Perfect.
So guys, if you have any questions, just don't hesitate to reach out. Or if you have any concerns, reach out as well. So go take it over, Riz.
Alrighty, so we've got 3 tests today. So we will start with the job that we've been working on. So when we first started these calls, we had a fencing business in the Gold Coast, which was new. The website was new, the GMB was new. It had nothing, no previous history. And if you guys recall, we did the basics. It's a simple one-page website. There's no service pages. The intention is not necessarily to rank organically initially, but leads are leads. So, we're going to throw up a map and get some business through that. So it's a one-page website. The homepage is the service, which is fencing Gold Coast. It's the main keyword. The map is related to that. And in previous calls, we've spoken about setting up the GMB, optimizing it, getting your citations, getting your Web 2.0s, your foundational links, and all of that. So we've done the basics there. There's products on the GMB, it's optimized, all of that. And we then started hitting it with a little bit of CTR. We did 1 to 2 clicks per day to start of branded search. And as we were doing that, we got some clients to leave some reviews. And basically, here are the results.
Yeah.
So initially, this was once we'd done the basic optimization. I think we had a couple of reviews. We'd started the CTR, and it was about 1 click per day, just brand search and then queries of the brand. So we ran that for about a month, and then midway through October, we started to add in variations of brand plus keyword. So business name, fencing contractor, Brisbane, business name, fencing builder, all of the variations, and started to get some improvemimprovements across the grid. This is 1 kilometer per dot. So 1 kilometer is like 0.6 of a mile. So each position is 1 kilometer apart. So started to get an increase across there. This is a month in. And then at the end of October, the start of November, because we started to rank in these smaller areas in the center, we specifically ran a targeted keyword campaign with just like normal keywords like fencing near me, fencing contractor, fencing Gold Coast in this area where we specifically ranked. Because when we start the CTR for a new business, we don't really want to go too far out because we don't want to be getting clicks at position 50 and 60, and it just looks a bit suspicious. Inevitably, you're going to get them at some point, but you want to start off small where you actually rank. So, and then you can see coming down here, we're getting further increases. The center went green to 3. All of the edges are sort of dropping down as well. This went from 15 to, and then, and if we jump forward to today, towards the end of this month's CTR campaign, we're now getting position 1s for just a broad term fencing contractor near the bit at the business, but also sort of further out and dropping. everything's dropping. So we're now getting leads. The client I was speaking to them this week, and they were saying we're getting people walking into our office and wanting work. So it's working. I mean,
Nice.
this is basically your fund used from clients over the space of a couple of months. So I expect this to fill out even more. Get some more reviews. So the review modified significantly, but it still seems to be doing pretty well.
That's awesome.
So
And you can
slow
see
progress,
how done
but
right.
again, it's just sorry, go on.
You were cutting out. I was just saying, done right, you can see how this actually works, but you have to put that puzzle together correctly.
Definitely. Because when it comes to a new business, there's not much brute force you can do because there's no history. So you need to build it up slowly. And that's what we're doing here, taking a couple of months to get it. And so is we don't want to be hitting constant CTR to a position 10 or 15 because it's not supernatural. But we want to be showing the brand like in this area where it says Labrador, searching for a couple of months, fence or
Okay, looks like we lost Riz here. As you can tell, we're having some internet connection. There he is. You're muted.
sorry about that.
Yeah,
Sure
you were breaking up there a little bit.
Okay, let me recap. So the next thing that we're going to focus on is targeting these areas that are not ranking so well with brand plus keyword again. And then even more specific, what we could do is we could zoom into these suburbs or these smaller regions and sprinkle in a few clicks of keywords with those actual cities or suburbs in them, because there's such small volume that you don't need a few. You can just sort of sprinkle a few, like 20 or 30 in a month over all of them, and just get that little touch. So that's the first test. That's the sort of business we've been following. This is the next update on that. So we'll run some more CTR and get some more reviews from clients, and we'll hopefully see some further progress next call. And then the second test, this is an interesting test. So this is about brand impressions. We talk about this quite a lot. Your brand being seen and being visible on Google, not necessarily just getting clicks, but just being shown, and how that can actually increase your ranking because Google favors you. So this test, we have two businesses. This is very important in the same city with the same name. So one ranks very well, one doesn't rank very well. So what we did was we ran 20 to 50 clicks per day to the business that ranks better over, I think it was a week, with 50% of the searches including driving directions from CTR driver. The other 50% didn't have any driving directions. It just had interactions of the Google Maps knowledge panel, and then it exited the session. So on the map that we were sending the clicks to in the space of the week, we saw an increase in the center quite substantially. So because it to be claiming the number one position, and around the edges as well, we saw a drop off to bring everything sort of green within the top 7. And that's to be expected because this was the business we were sending clicks to. And we were sending mainly the main keyword, SEO Glasgow, but also variations, and about 5 or 10% of the clicks were brand search. So because I mentioned earlier, we have 2 businesses with the same name. The other business, we weren't sending any of the actual clicks to, but it was getting seen by the brand impressions, because when you search for the brand name, both businesses come up. So the real interesting thing with this test is this is the changes on the business that wasn't actually getting any clicks. So these, I mean, the ranking's not the best, but the position change correlates to the day we started the CTR campaign, the 27th of October. And it just went up instantly. And you can see here as well, you can see a slight increase. But I found that very interesting. The fact that we were just sending impressions, there were no clicks, there was no interactions with this business. It was just because it was appearing in the search results more with the brand search. If we go to see the GeoGrids, it was like this for months. From September, from August, it didn't rank. And now, again, 8th of October, at the end of the campaign, we have all of these little positions that are in top 10. And this business had no clicks, nothing. So, and then again, for another keyword, SEO Services Glasgow, we have more movement and positions number 6 from nothing, just from some impressions, which I found to be pretty fascinating. I didn't even think about this when I did the test because I was just running it on the business above. But then I saw these results and it's since dropped off. It's still better than it was. It has since dropped off a little bit because things have stopped. But that shows the importance of brand search even further, because by just being seen, you get an increase in rank. And Google does this a lot when they're testing you. Like, it's quite common to see a grid go from this to this when you're doing CTR, because often this will be the points where the CTR came from, or Google's trying to test you in different areas. And you see this quite a lot. If you keep it up and you keep doing things, then this will turn more green. So to recap this, basically what we did was we sent 20 to 50 clicks per day to one business with, it's called RS SEO Glasgow, for a week, and we saw an increase to be expected. But there's a second business in the same town with the same name that we didn't send any clicks to, but had impressions from the brand searches. And we saw a big increase in a lot of the keywords for that business just by seeing the impressions on Google for the brand search. And this doesn't mess with any metrics. There's no client reporting. The clients can't see messy data with this. Like, if you want to, if clients are scared of the analytics being wrong, the analytics don't change with the impressions. That's that test. And then the third and final test is about on page. So this is a business, we do CTR with this as well, but recently we have completely optimized, or not completely optimized, but started optimizing the website. We started with the main service page and we added some blogs and did some internal linking. The website's now ranking a lot better. And you can see over the month, so is the GMV. It's gone from 6s and 7s and like nothings, sort of 20 plus, to now pulling in 3s and 2s across the and 1s across the board. And there was no change in much to do with the GMV. It was mainly the on page, and now the website's starting to rank better. The GMV is ranking much better.
So this is strictly off of on page the website.
Yeah, so we're doing CTR and things as well. Like the clients are leaving reviews on the business. It's active, but the only change from the past few months to now is on page. The website's increasing in rank. The website itself is getting more clicks on Google organically as well. Like I often find when a website hits page 1, this isn't at page 1 yet, but when a website hits page 1 organically, the GMV shoots up because there's a huge correlation between organic and maps. But this just shows like a lot of people will be thinking maybe I'm just going to focus on maps. And I know I said that earlier, but well, we do a lot of tests, so that's slightly different. But organic is very important as well. And not even just organic for ranking, like organic so Google can read your website and understand what it's about even before you rank well. If you have a well-structured website, your maps is going to increase. Just service pages linked to each other and you have supporting articles for the pages you're trying to rank, then Google's going to have more of an idea of what you do. And we all know that the maps movements are a lot quicker than organic. So you're going to see a boost in maps first, even if you do organic on-page optimization.
100%.
But we never cracked this. We've been working with this business for a year, and unfortunately the GMV got suspended and they had to get a new one. So they lost a lot of rank and now it's coming back, but we never ever got to crack this third bar up. And now we're there and we're even down here. And if we expand the grid, I'm sure we'll see even further down, we're going to get more rankings. But I can't share any details about the business, not even the search term, but it's not really relevant.
Right. It's the test and the
Like
principle.
it's a big search. Then there's thousands of clicks a month to this search term. It's a very big search term, but I just don't want to share any details. It's not like some niche keyword. This is the keyword we're trying to target for the whole business. This is the main keyword. So yeah, do your on page as well. This is basically we optimized the page to rank, which happens to be the home page. We internally linked all of the current blogs and all of the service pages. We added some blogs, built some citations, built some Web 2.0s, and we haven't even done a press release. Haven't even gotten to a press release yet. So everything works together. Everything plays a part. Like a lot of people think, oh, what can I do to get an increase in rank? What single thing? What's the biggest single thing you can do? And it's not often you'll do a lot of things and then you'll get to one stage and you'll do one more action and you attribute that to all of the ranking increases. When in reality, everything you did beforehand built up to that final moment. Like you might get some reviews from clients and you'll see a massive increase. You might do some CTR and see a massive increase. But without everything leading up to that, specifically that one thing is not going to help. So
Correct.
a well-rounded approach is always a good idea.
Yeah, do all the best practices.
Definitely. We speak about them every time and they've been around since Google started, really. Like websites are about trust and authority and content and engagement. Those four things. There's thousands of ways you can go, but if you nail those 4 things, then you're going to rank.
So,
So I
guys,
think,
go ahead.
I think that is everything we've got for today. We will have some more tests coming up, updates on what we've been doing. And next time we'll probably go over the CTR driver tool, have a little bit of a walk through the dashboard and talk about some features and yeah.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. So guys, as you know, we like to keep these short and punchy. We're coming up to the 30-minute mark. So we have, just to recap, we showed you two results. One with branded and then move on to branded plus keyword. Another one, 2 GMBs with the same name in the same city, and then just sending traffic to one. And then the third kind of case study result is did nothing, been working with the GMB. As soon as we added the website, boom, we got some we turned the corner on some of that. So with that said, guys, I appreciate Riz. I appreciate you, man, everything you share. Those that are catching the replay, I appreciate you guys as well. And with that being said, much love, much success, and I'll see you on the